multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Well, quite no one. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first!
Portugal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Sanchez, gently done.
Cordoba really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lukumi, driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Munoz. Nice interception, well timed. Cordoba. And here's Quintero. Lerma. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lukumi, aim forwards. And here's Diaz. And here's Quintero. It's Quintero! And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Diaz. He's got away. Quintero. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the counter is on. And it's Neves. João Neves. Costa. Antonio Silva. It's a quick ball upfield. Sanchez cuts it out. Lerma. Quintero moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lerma, and it's played forward. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lerma, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cordoba. Diaz. Mojica. Mojica. Crunching tackle. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A chance to play it in. Produces a cross. Lerma with the clearance. Vitinha plays it short. And it's Cancelo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Now it's Diaz. He is through here. Diaz. Oh, that's overhit. He's in a great position. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Munoz. Munoz charging forward down that flank. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Costa. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Vitinha. Out to the right. Hangs in a cross. That's a corner kick. Now it's... Can he finish? He can get that clear. João Cancelo. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And that's left him on the scene. Chance! Munoz getting this one clear. Now it's Neves. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Do have a chance to counter here. Played out to the right. Diaz has it out wide and in space. Played into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. João Neves. João Cancelo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Neves. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedro Neto! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Munoz. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Cordoba. Araujo. João Cancelo played into space. Sanchez. Diaz. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. João Neves. Vitinha. A heavy challenge. Colombia already trailing and we've barely begun. Antonio Silva. Costa. Lerma. And that could set him on his way. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Vitinha. Munoz gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Araujo. João Neves. Mendes. Now he's off and running. And he thumps it clear. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Mojica makes the interception. Diaz. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Munoz clears it away. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Time to deliver. Mendes played back in. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Costa. João Neves. João Neves. Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Munoz getting this one clear. Aim forwards. That is a great pick out. Well, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Araujo? Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pedro Neto, played back in. That's the keeper's ball. Diaz. He's through here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Could be danger here. Lerma gently done. Munoz. Now it's caught. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. João Neves have it back and can go again. And it's Mendes. That's very neat. Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. Now the ball in. Tries to get it clear. Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Sanchez, forwards and with intent. Now it's Diaz, Cordoba. Fran Quintero. And that was very necessary. Rafael Leao. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Played out towards the right wing. Crossed into the middle. And the shot! Oh, smashing header! And he's there to clear it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Throw it. And he's cut it out. Diaz. Diaz. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Munoz, it's a sharp pass.
Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice control. And it's Munoz. Munoz. Oh, it's played into the area. Over to the left. Rafael Leao tries to dink it through. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Neto, back when it goes. Cordoba. Nuno Mendes. Does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. He's in a good position here. That's really well cleared. Mojica. Aim forwards. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez has a look and plays it forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Wins the duel this time. Ospina. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Quintero. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what a pass! It's been played through. Real, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Diaz. A real chance!
Cordoba usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Diaz. Antonio Silva with the clearance. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Defending of the desperate variety. There will be a throw-in. That's going to be a goal kick. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Neves. And here's Neto. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Vitinha. Araujo. Vitinha. Costa shifted upfield. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Quintero. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Costa. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Showing good feet. João Cancelo. Now here's the delivery. Cleared without complication. Referee's given a throw. Quintero. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special. Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Costa. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Loma gets it away. Pedro Neto. And here's Christian. And he shoots! Yes! Again in a trice. And they are soaring. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. That's good play. So who's he picking out? And here's Rafael Leao. It's a loose ball. Cristiano Ronaldo drives it in. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rafael Leao. Ambitious ball here. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Quintero. Juan Quintero opts to play it back. Played out to the right. Mendes gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Muscular approach does pay off here. Up towards the front line. Costa cuts out the pass. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Vitinha, Araujo, Nuno Mendes, Costa, João Neves, João Neves shifted upfield. Diaz. Mojica. Oh, that's nice. Diaz. Goes for a shot! And he couldn't keep it down.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Back into the middle. Plenty waiting in the middle. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's trying it! Oh, almost a sixth. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rafael Leao. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Costa. Costa, gently done. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Shot, surely! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Nuno Mendes, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colombia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
João Neves. Vitinha. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? João Cancelo. Costa. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Costa. Aim forwards. João Cancelo. Now he's off and running. That has been knocked clear. That's been drilled forward. Vitinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And there's the shot! And that is a routine catch.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Pressing, that's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Munoz, who's short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Lerma. In with the challenge. Mojica. Diaz picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. Swings it across. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found the way through. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's found the way through. Rafael Leao! And that has faded wide.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Calmly anticipates. João Cancelo. Costa. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Vitinha moved on forwards. Rafael Leao chasing after it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's played forward. Mojica. Diaz. Gets it away. Proves too strong. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto! Pedro Neto! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. Costa. Araujo. Costa. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Succumbs to the pressure. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of it.
Face-to-face, decent chance! No mistake!
Colombia, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Colombia playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's had a shot! Deftly away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Antonio Silva. Costa. João Neves. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva, forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And it's Vitinha. Clearly not happy with that. Diaz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And back to the goalkeeper. Antonio Silva. Four extra minutes added on. João Cancelo, he can run onto that. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he get... Oh, that is asking for trouble. In by Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Costa. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Vitinha! Ospina, and he's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Vitinha! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That was beautiful, something close to genius. Portugal are having a ball here. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Looking to break at pace. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's a mighty effort! No joy, but a decent try.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Araujo. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Great position here. Rafael Leao! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Rafael Leao clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Quintero. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Tries a measured ball. And it's Munoz. And here's Quintero. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Colombia didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. João Neves. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Cordoba. Is somewhat less than ideal.
Colombia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Up towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the finish! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Araujo. Vitinha. Costa, aim forwards. Rafael Leao goes pelting down that left-hand side. And it's Munoz. Lerma. Great defending, strong and determined. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Araujo attempts a clearance. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao knocks it out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He'll try to keep this alive. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now that's well seen too. Lerma. Oh, can he get onto this? And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Quality ball. And it's Munoz. And it's been played through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mojica. Sanchez. Munoz. Munoz. That's a sharp pass. And they've got rid. Great ball if he can get there. Looking for a decent ball in. Serves up across. João Cancelo tries to clear. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica. That is lovely. Great work on the overlap. Can he deliver? And that's been won straight back. Pedro Neto was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pedro Neto. Mojica. Rafael Leao. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's been drilled forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Quintero. Lerma. Now it's Cordoba. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Clears it away. And that's a throw. Pedro Neto. And that's a dangerous ball. Great chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Sanchez, driven forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Diaz. Quintero. He's beaten the last man. Diaz. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going full steam down the flank. Hit into the middle. Diaz. Lerma. Lerma shifted upfield. Costa. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Does really well to win the ball there. Mojica. Diaz. Very nicely done. And the shot! João Cancelo gets rid without sophistication. Mojica. Colombia have reclaimed it. Lerma. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. And here's Quintero. Araujo gets it clear. Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
João Cancelo. Great defending, strong and determined. Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get it clear. João Neves.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Araujo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Costa. Aim forwards. And he's got his range wrong there. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. Cross from Cancelo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lerma running with the ball. Diaz. Chance for a shot! And he's there to clear it. Diaz. That's an excellent interception. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Cordoba. Can he latch on to this? And a chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Quintero. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Pedro Neto! And that's past the post.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, nice touch. Munoz. And that's aimed into the middle. Antonio Silva getting this one clear. Diogo Costa gets his gloves on it, nice and calm.
Portugal look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Quintero, Lerma, that's an imaginative pass. That's been... Real chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Colombia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That has been knocked clear. Lobbed in behind. Mojica looking to get on the end of this. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Cristiano. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And straight into the wall. And here's Rafael Leao. Diaz wins the duel this time. Lerma. That's really well manoeuvred.
Cordoba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Calmly anticipates. Vitinha on 2 now and looking for 3. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Lerma forwards and with intent. Lerma gently done. Munoz. Juan Quintero out to the right. Looks across and plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Diaz! Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Munoz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Costa. Araujo. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Costa. Araujo. Vitinha. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. Lerma. Spread out to the left. Incoming delivery. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cordoba. Quintero. Juan Quintero. It's Quintero! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And now he has two. They're still trying to make a game of this. Araujo. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Now he's off and running. Mojica. That's a lovely, neat pass. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. And it's Quintero. Quintero. Vitinha, aim forwards. Shapes to shoot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Mojica, gently done. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Diaz. Can he finish? Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Araujo. Mendes chasing after it. Nuno Mendes. Cross goes in there. Carries far too far and out of play. Quintero. Sanchez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Antonio Silva. Costa. Vitinha. Costa. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Vitinha. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Diaz. And here's Diaz. Tries a shot! Now it's caught. Chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Colombia are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Mojica. That's tidy. Diaz. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Moved on forwards. Ronaldo played out to the left flank. Munoz concedes a free kick for that. Munoz gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Yep, it's a corner. They've played it short. Delivered in. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw. Sanchez. Sanchez forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. João Cancelo. Mojica producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That's really well cleared. Antonio Silva, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Quintero. That has found him in acres of space. Antonio Silva is there, and he can get that clear. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diaz. Can he finish? sensible claim for the keeper.
Colombia, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vitinha, Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Lerma. That is a great pick out. Lerma. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Costa. João Neves. Costa shifted upfield, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, a bust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And it's Cancelo. Out to the left it goes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That has been knocked clear. Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Over to the left. Mojica. Diaz. Oh, that's neat. And it's played in. Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Colombia grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Showing good feet. Ball swung in. Danger averted for now. Lerma gently done. And he shoots! No, he's missed it.
Colombia are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Pedro Neto with the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. it's Vitinha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Cancelo. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been won straight back. Well read, nice interception. And now the breakaway. Lerma. Quintero. Munoz. Now here's the delivery. Antonio Silva getting this one clear. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He is through here. Pedro Neto. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run loose here. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. Vitinha moved on forwards. Oh, sweet feet. Rafael Leao. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Munoz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. And the keeper has it. They get a throw in. Aimed at shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Oh, that's nice. João Cancelo. Nice physical challenge. Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. Araujo. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That has been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. Cordoba. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Costa. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Araujo. Vitinha, and it's played forward. Nuno Mendes, and here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pedro Neto. Diaz, and the counter could be on for Colombia now. Quintero. Lerma. And it's Munoz. So who's he picking out? Now it's Cordoba. Vitinha forwards and with intent. That's a good run down the left. That is lovely. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards. Quintero. Cordoba. Quintero. Juan Quintero. Played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Lerma aim forwards. Quintero. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Thinks one through. João Cancelo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Colombia making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. Diaz. Lerma. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez. And it's played forward. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Costa shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's really well manoeuvred.
Antonio Silva.
João Neves. Pedro Neto. Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Diaz. Cordoba. Quintero. Lerma. Brilliantly cut out. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Lukumi. And it's played forward. Cordoba. Spread out to the left. And here's Quintero. And another try! Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha.
Antonio Silva.
João Neves. Araujo.
Antonio Silva.
Araujo. Costa. What a throw in. Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Quintero. And the shot! There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Munoz. Lerma. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Colombia didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.